I stumbled on a TikTok phrase that wouldn't leave my head. To be ugly in the world of the beautiful people. It's a powerful trigger because at some point, we've all felt it. So this video is my response. We're going to debunk that phrase as nonsense, explore the real meaning of beauty, and examine the illusion behind our standards from both a personal and scientific perspective. If this resonates with you, don't forget to subscribe, leave a like, and share your stories below. I'd love to hear from you. So what is beauty? It's both simple and incredibly complex. It's history, fashion, and one big game of imitation. In different eras, people called completely different things beautiful. In one century, it was the full Rubenesque figure, a symbol of wealth and health. In another, it was aristocratic pallor, because beauty meant you didn't have to work under the sun. Then the trend changed again, and a tan became a symbol of success and luxury. In short, what we call beautiful is insanely dependent on time, place, and those who set the rules of fashion. Media, movies, advertising, they all shape beauty standards with the confidence of a pastry chef icing a cake. We want to believe that beauty is some eternal truth, but in reality, it's just one trend in a long chain of tendencies. And the key thing is, beauty as a social construct is not a divine verdict. It's a set of rules that someone invented, usually because it benefits them. But there's a second side, biology. Scientists are trying to figure out which traits people consistently find attractive. So it's not just about trends. Biological signals are also involved. For centuries, humanity has searched for universal laws of beauty. Science offers intriguing clues, biological hints. The first is symmetry. Our subconscious reads it as a sign of health and good genes. Although, let's admit, it's not an absolute rule. The second is the phenomenon of the averaged face. When scientists create a digital collage from many faces, it is this averaged image that most people find attractive. The irony is that while we fear being like everyone else, our brains quietly gravitate toward the familiar. Evolutionary psychology adds clear skin, shiny hair. These are ancient signals of health and fertility. It sounds logical, yet it feels like it doesn't quite work in the 21st century. But here is the main nuance. Culture is the powerful editor of our instincts. Porcelain skin in Japan, body shapes in Africa, the standards of Europe and Latin America. Everywhere has its own code of beauty. So the final conclusion is biology writes the draft, but culture holds the editorial pencil. And that means, if somewhere you don't fit the standard, in another place you could be the absolute ideal. After all, beauty is like Wi-Fi. It's everywhere, but it connects on different frequencies. Let's talk about the biggest trap, the illusion of our own unattractiveness. Why does it seem like everyone around us is more beautiful? The first reason is social media. We don't see real people. We see a curated showcase, perfect angles, filters, professional lighting. We compare our everyday lives to someone else's highlight reel, and we lose. The second is the comparison effect. We pit our 24/7 reality, with all its failures and sleep deprivation, against someone else's 10-second perfect story. It's like comparing a rough draft to a polished bestseller. The third is mirror psychology. We see our own face dozens of times a day, and our brain hyper-focuses on its flaws. What feels like a crisis to you, others simply don't even notice. The conclusion? The illusion of I am unattractive is created by three forces: social media, unfair comparisons, and our own perception. It is not objective reality. It is a distorted mirror we look into too often. Beauty isn't about measurements or facial features. It's about energy, confidence, charisma, the things you can't measure with a ruler. We don't fall in love with symmetry. We fall in love with a laugh, a gaze, a way of moving. It's that unique blend of little things that creates true attractiveness. And yes, every imperfect detail, a scar, a mole, a dimple, is not a flaw. It's part of your story. What makes you authentic? Think of Steve Buscemi, Benedict Cumberbatch, Ed Sheeran. They don't fit standard molds, but became icons precisely because of their uniqueness. And it's also important to say, if a person chooses to change something about themselves, like getting a nose job or altering their appearance in another way, that's normal too. Everyone has the right to feel comfortable in their own skin. And who are we to judge someone else's choice? Beauty isn't about strict rules. It's about the freedom to be yourself, in whatever form feels right for you. Perfect faces are forgotten. Individuality never is. True beauty isn't about fitting a template. It's the freedom to be yourself, with all your so-called imperfections, which are, in fact, your true perfection. So let's be real. Being ugly in a world of beautiful people is just an illusion. In a world full of beauty, there are no unattractive people. Each of us is beautiful in our own way. And if someone chooses to change something about themselves, that's part of their journey to their best version too. The only thing that matters is doing it for yourself, not for someone else's standards. Thank you so much for watching until the end. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that like button. It really helps the channel grow. We love you. We appreciate every story and every comment you share. And until next time, see you soon.